Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did the time go? Maybe you've noticed a few extra wrinkles, a little less energy in the morning, or that it takes just a bit longer to get moving than it used to. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Aging is a natural part of life, but looking and feeling older than you are doesn't have to be. In fact, there are simple things you can do every day to turn back the clock, not just on how you look, but on how you feel inside. You see, the secret to feeling younger isn't locked away in expensive creams or complicated routines. It comes down to small, daily habits, things that are easy to do but incredibly powerful when done consistently. You'd be amazed at how just a few minutes a day can lift your energy, brighten your mood, and even help you look years younger. So if you've ever wanted to wake up with more energy, move with ease, smile more often, and feel confident in your own skin again, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about 6 daily habits that can help you do exactly that. These aren't quick fixes or fads. These are real habits that can make a real difference in your life. Let's start with something that might surprise you. One of the most powerful youth-boosting habits isn't about skincare or supplements. It's about how you start your day. And I'm not talking about racing to the kitchen for coffee or checking your phone first thing in the morning. I'm talking about creating a calm, intentional morning routine that sets the tone for your entire day. Think about it. Your mornings shape your mindset. If you wake up rushed, groggy, or overwhelmed, that energy follows you all day. But when you take even 10 to 15 minutes in the morning to ground yourself, maybe with some gentle stretching, a few deep breaths, or a quiet moment by the window, you give your body and mind a chance to ease into the day. One simple way to do this is by starting each morning with a glass of warm water, followed by a few stretches. Nothing fancy, just something to wake up your muscles and get your blood flowing. You can even play your favorite calming music or just stand outside for a minute and let the sunlight hit your face. That natural light tells your body it's time to be alert, and it can actually help reset your internal clock. Over time, this small habit can help reduce stress, lift your mood, and make your skin look more vibrant. It's like giving your whole system a gentle, loving wake-up call. Now, once you've started your day with intention, let's talk about the fuel you give your body. This brings us to the second daily habit: eating colorful, real food that nourishes you from the inside out. I know, you've probably heard about eating healthy a million times, but this isn't about cutting out everything you enjoy or following strict diets. It's about adding more of the good stuff. Here's the truth. Your body craves nutrients that help it stay strong, sharp, and glowing. And those nutrients are found in the colorful foods that grow in nature: bright berries, leafy greens, orange sweet potatoes, deep red tomatoes, and fresh herbs. These foods are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber that not only help fight disease, but also keep your skin fresh and your mind clear. Let's say you're making breakfast. Instead of just having toast and jam, you might add a handful of blueberries or sliced banana. For lunch, toss in a few cherry tomatoes and spinach leaves into your sandwich. And dinner? A roasted carrot or two with some herbs can go a long way. These aren't huge changes, but they add up. One senior I spoke to recently shared how he started making rainbow bowls for lunch, just a mix of whatever colorful veggies he had on hand, with a bit of olive oil and lemon. After doing that consistently for a few weeks, he said he felt more energetic, his skin wasn't as dry, and he just felt better. That's the power of real food. And it's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel. When you give your body what it truly needs, it responds. You might notice fewer cravings, better digestion, even clearer thinking. And the best part? You're not depriving yourself. You're simply choosing foods that love you back. So, if you're standing in front of the fridge wondering what to eat, ask yourself this: is this food going to help me feel alive and energized today? That simple question can guide you toward better choices without making it a chore. Because eating well shouldn't feel like punishment. It should feel like an act of self-care. Now that we've talked about setting your mornings up right and fueling your body with goodness, let me know when you're ready for part 2, and I'll continue right where we left off. Let's move into something that's just as important but often overlooked: movement. Not just any movement, though. I'm talking about intentional, joyful movement that fits your lifestyle and makes your body feel alive again. That's our third habit, moving your body every day in a way that feels good to you. Now, I'm not here to tell you to run a marathon or sign up for a gym membership, unless you want to. For many seniors, the idea of exercise can feel intimidating or even exhausting. But movement doesn't have to be intense to be effective. It can be gentle, even fun. Think about something as simple as walking. A 15-minute walk in the morning around your garden or the block is one of the best things you can do for your joints, your heart, and your mood. It gets your circulation going, improves your balance, and even supports brain health. And if walking isn't your thing, try dancing in the living room to your favorite oldies, doing some light chair yoga, or stretching while watching TV. The key is consistency, something every day. One woman I know started doing a little routine while brushing her teeth, 2 minutes of standing on one foot, then switching to the other. It helped her balance so much, she stopped worrying about falling when reaching for things. That's the kind of small, powerful change we're talking about here. Movement isn't just about staying slim or fit, it's about freedom. The freedom to keep doing the things you love without feeling held back by your body. And here's a little secret. Movement also keeps you looking younger. It brings oxygen to your skin, gives you a natural glow, and even helps you sleep better at night. It's like giving your entire system a daily tune-up. Which brings us to the fourth habit, something that may not seem glamorous, but is absolutely essential if you want to feel younger. Staying hydrated. I know. It sounds too simple, right? But the truth is, many people over 60 walk around slightly dehydrated every single day, and it shows. When your body doesn't get enough water, everything feels harder. You're more tired, your skin gets dull and dry, your digestion slows down, and your brain gets foggy. And here's the tricky part. As we age, our sense of thirst actually decreases. So by the time you feel thirsty, your body might already be running low. But don't worry, you don't need to chug gallons of water to see a difference. Just start small. Try sipping water throughout the day. Keep a glass or bottle nearby wherever you are. If plain water feels boring, add a few slices of cucumber, lemon, or a sprig of mint to make it feel like a little spa treat. Herbal teas count too, especially calming ones like chamomile or peppermint. One man told me he started making a ritual out of drinking warm lemon water every morning before breakfast. It helped his digestion, gave him a gentle boost of energy, and even helped with those mid-morning sugar cravings. Little things like that can make a big difference. And it's not just about how you feel. Hydration has a direct effect on how you look. Proper hydration helps your skin stay supple, your joints stay lubricated, and your eyes stay bright. You don't need fancy creams when your body is hydrated from the inside out. So, the next time you feel sluggish or your skin feels tight, ask yourself, have I had enough water today? It's one of the simplest ways to take care of yourself, and it costs almost nothing. As you can see, these habits aren't about overhauling your life. They're about creating small, doable changes that stack up over time. When you move your body a little every day and make hydration a habit, you're sending a message to yourself that says, I still matter. I still deserve to feel good in my own skin. And that mindset, that alone can make you feel 10 years younger. Let me know when you're ready for part 3, and I'll keep the momentum going with the final habits and a heartfelt conclusion. Now, let's talk about a habit that's not just good for your mind, it's good for your entire well-being. And it might be the most underestimated habit of all, meaningful connection. Yes, staying socially connected is our 5th habit, and it plays a huge role in how young you feel, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. Human beings aren't meant to live in isolation. And while it's true that friendships and relationships change as we get older, the need for connection doesn't go away. In fact, it becomes even more important. Here's the thing. Loneliness doesn't always look like what we think. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. What really makes the difference is meaningful interaction, the kind that lifts your spirit, makes you laugh, and reminds you that you matter. That might come from a conversation with a close friend, a chat with a neighbor, or even a video call with a grandchild. And yes, even connecting with new people in community groups or online can bring that same joy. Some seniors find a new sense of purpose by volunteering or joining local clubs. Others find companionship in pet ownership or gardening groups. The key is to stay engaged in something that makes you feel like part of the world, not just a bystander. One woman told me she started writing letters, real handwritten letters, to her old college friends. She said it gave her something to look forward to every week, and her friends wrote back with memories, stories, and encouragement. That kind of simple connection added warmth to her days and even helped her sleep better at night. You see, strong social ties help reduce stress, improve heart health, and even boost your immune system. But more than that, they bring joy. And joy, my friend, is one of the most powerful age-defying tools there is. When your heart is full, your face softens, your posture straightens, and you feel alive again. And speaking of joy, that brings us to our sixth and final habit, the one that ties everything together, cultivating a positive mindset. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. I'm not talking about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring life's challenges. I'm talking about choosing every day to focus on what is good, what is still possible, what still brings you a spark of excitement or peace. That's the real secret to feeling young, staying mentally open, curious, and hopeful. A positive mindset isn't just about smiling through the tough stuff. It's about training your brain to notice the beauty that's still all around you. Maybe it's the way the sunlight hits the kitchen counter in the morning, or how a warm cup of tea feels between your hands. It could be a new book, a hobby you've always wanted to try, or simply reminding yourself of how far you've come in life. Some people keep a gratitude journal, writing down just 3 small things they're thankful for each day. Others start the morning by saying something kind to themselves in the mirror. These little acts may seem silly at first, but they're actually powerful tools for rewiring your brain to feel more alive, more capable, more you. And here's something beautiful to remember. Age gives you a gift. You've lived through things. You've learned. You've loved. You've endured. That experience is priceless, and no wrinkle or gray hair can take that away. When you carry yourself with self-respect, gratitude, and curiosity, people feel that energy. And that's the kind of energy that makes you glow from the inside out. So whether it's through a morning routine that grounds you, nourishing your body with real food, moving just a little every day, staying hydrated, nurturing meaningful relationships, or simply choosing to look for the good, you now have 6 simple but powerful habits that can make you feel 10 years younger. Not just in how you look, but in how you live. Because feeling young isn't about denying your age, it's about embracing your life. It's about choosing to show up every day with love for yourself and excitement for what's still ahead. And I promise you, there's always something beautiful ahead. Remember, you don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to start. Even one habit done with consistency and care can change how you feel. Small steps lead to big changes, and the best time to start is always now. So if any part of this resonated with you, if you felt inspired, motivated, or even just reminded that you still matter, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts, or let us know which habit you're going to try first. Your story might inspire someone else too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. We're here to support you on this journey toward a healthier, happier, more vibrant life. Here's to living your best life at any age, because growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means rising up with grace, with strength, with joy. You've got this.